So I want to talk real briefly about song structure for drummers. I have a student who he's at the point where his goals now are shifting towards there are specific songs he wants to nail. He wants to kind of dive into and play more exactly or play more closely. And so as both a songwriter and as a drummer who sits in with people or gets into sort of jam situations, I want to sort of pass on some wisdom that served me well and has allowed me to quickly organize my effort into either learning songs quickly or playing by the seat of my pants as if I kind of know what's about to happen. So, song structure. There are a bunch of ways that songs can be structured, but in most rock, jazz, popular forms of music, it's really only going to come down to a couple different ways. And I'm going to put blues on the side because blues has its own set of simple structures, but I will mention them. So you might be in a 12-bar blues, you might be in an 8-bar blues, but let's put that aside for a moment and talk about in these other forms of music, in rock and in jazz. The most common song structure that you'll encounter is some form of AABA. And more specifically, A is verse chorus. So it's really some form of verse chorus, bridge, verse chorus. Something like that. Now it might be a little variation where it goes verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. There might be some intro, so it goes like intro, verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus. Maybe an outro that's related to the intro. So there might be little bells and whistles, slight variations, but at its heart, you're looking for these sections that matter. And so what makes a verse or a chorus? So a verse is going to be, you're going to recognize it, you're going to recognize the tune of it, but it's going to have different words each time. So like in We All Live in a Yellow Submarine, it's going to be the in the town where I was born. That's the first verse. Later on, it's and our friends are all aboard. I'm spacing what the second verse begins with. But the We All Live in a Yellow Submarine part, the part that is the same words and melody, this refrain, is the chorus. The part that's sort of the it's probably the name of the song, and it's the memorable part, and it's the sing-along part that everybody knows, the catchy hook of the song. That's the chorus. So we have in the town where I was born, and then we all live in a yellow submarine, and then we come into a new piece, and then we all live in a yellow submarine. A bridge is some new idea that happens a little bit past the midway point. After we've done two choruses, we need a new idea. And so in We All Live in a Yellow Submarine, the bridge is kind of the clicks and whistles and the sounds of the submarine. This is a break from the lyrical part. It could be a whole new lyrical idea, or it could be a space for an instrumental solo of some sort, a guitar solo. Whatever it is, you're on the lookout for a new idea after that second chorus comes around. And so, as a drummer, what you want to be looking for is how to support the transitions from those things. And so here are a couple quick rules of thumb. As you transition from the verse to the chorus, it probably calls for a little quick fill to to build a little energy and bring you into the chorus. Maybe a smaller fill coming out of the chorus back into the verse, maybe just something that happens on beat 4, and a but. Here's another thing. Probably, if you don't know some other reason that you're not going to do this, probably play a beat that's on the closed hi-hats for the verse, and then a little boost of energy coming over to the ride cymbal for the chorus. And if there's a bridge, you kind of read the energy of the situation about whether or not you're going to close back down or open back up, or maybe open up more with like a big bash beat. It's all going to come down to the feel, but you know that these structures are all going to get treated just a little differently. Hopefully that's enough for you to kind of get started on. And hopefully that makes sense in and of itself. So again, what I'm really conveying here is that as a drummer, you need to be on the same page as all the other musicians, that the songs are structured, and they're probably structured in some version of AABA, some verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus structure. And recognizing where you are and recognizing the function of those different components of the structure will help you be effective quickly, and will help you make decisions that, while they may seem conservative, are probably helpful to propelling the song along properly, even if you're not familiar with the song. So use your ears, use your best judgment, pay attention, be listening actively, and above all else, have fun. I hope this was useful, hope this was helpful, and take it easy.